Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back with episode 5 of the Advancement Hunter series. I believe we are at 50 achievements right now. I've got a couple of goals that I want to do today. I still have this trial omen for about 40 more minutes, so I want to go straight back to the trial chambers and try to get a heavy core. And the main goal for this episode, I'm going to try to get the armor trims. I already have the Spire and Wayfinder, so I need 6 more, which is the Snout, Rib, Ward, Silence, Vex, and Tide, all found from different areas, except 2 of them are found from the Ancient City, so we're going to have to do some investigating in there today. We're also going to be waiting on some lightning to get a couple of achievements done, and I figured I'd do a little bit of bow and arrow stuff and try to get Bullseye and Sniper Duel. So that is the goal for today. If we can hit all of those, that would be absolutely amazing, but we'll see how this episode goes. Ooh, alright, so I just read online that once a vault is opened, it can't be opened again by that player, so I guess that these are completely useless. So I'm going to try my best to go quickly get a new vault map from a village so that we can try to use the last 35 minutes of this trial omen and try to get a new vault. Alright, this one actually just spawned, so might as well take it out and see if we can get an ominous key while we're at it. Alright, off to a hot start with a couple of potatoes. Alright, I feel like it's probably best if I just go for the remaining spawners in here and maybe go for a different chamber afterwards, just because I'm already here and I might honestly run out of time. Alright, so this achievement right here, Blowback, I have to kill a breeze with a deflected breeze shot wind charge. I have no idea how that works, but I'm going to try to do something similar to the 2 birds, 1 arrow, where I'm going to get it down to like 1 hit point, and then just see if I can, I guess, hit one of the wind charges back at it. And I'm just going to try to hit as many of these wind charges back as I can, and see if I can actually get them. Nice! Alright, I did not expect to get that achievement. I didn't even know it was a thing. And there we go, we got another ominous trial key. Alright, so this one looks really easy. I have to use a wind charge to launch myself upwards 8 blocks. Like, that's gotta be easy, right? Like, yeah, I guess. Alright. Another achievement. Wow, these things are really nice for mobility. Alright, another ominous key, and another one. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I've gotten 3 pieces of food from the chest so far. 4! Are you serious? Scrape a copper bulb with an axe to make it brighter. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess I just got 2 achievements with 1 click. Awesome. Alright, I think there's also an advancement for creating a pot using pottery sherds, so let's go ahead and do that, and this is our first pot. I think I've gone through every spawner in this trial chamber, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to find another one, just so that we can use up these keys. I'm probably gonna go get some Bad Omen bottles, just in case I want to get a few more of these keys, because using these next 5, there's still a good chance that I don't actually get the heavy core. So we're going to go ahead and find another trial chamber. Okay, Bad Omen 3. So I guess it's just a chance of getting a tier 5. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and make a cartography table and make one of these villagers into a cartographer so that I can grab up a trial chamber map. And hopefully it does not spawn me at the same one that I already found. Alright, I got a bunch of glass panes. Let's go ahead and trade these to get some emeralds and a little bit more XP on this guy's level up, and hope that he gives us a trial chamber map. Unfortunate, but we do actually need the Woodland Explorer map for one of the armor trims that we're going to be looking for today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that up too. Alright, hopefully this gets him enough XP. And I really hope this last trade is a trial chamber map. It is not. I'm pretty sure that one of these 2 has a chance of spawning as a trial chamber map. So we're going to go get another cartographer. Alright. Hopefully we get a trial chamber map. Please. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think that was a little bit of a false alarm. I'm pretty sure I can still get a trial chamber map from this level of him. So, let's see. There we go. Trial Explorer map. Whew, I got a little worried a little too quick. So I'm going to grab up like one or two of those and hope that it doesn't show me the exact same one that I already found. So you can see my little cursor on the left there. I believe if I just mine straight down here, I should go straight into the trial chamber. So let's see. We have found the next trial chamber. And I don't actually think that I need to drink this ominous bottle and start taking out waves yet. I'm just going to go straight up for all of the ominous vaults and see if I can get a mace core. Let's go ahead and use this first ominous trial key and see if we can get the mace core. I believe it's like maybe a white cubic item, so I don't believe any of that is what we need. Alright, it's a little hard to see with all these slimes around, but I did get another ominous key, so that's a good start. Alright, so it appears that each trial chamber has different rooms, which, that's pretty cool. So, we're just going to go through and see how much stuff we can get. Alright, we've got 6 ominous trial keys now, so I hope there's a lot of ominous vaults in here for us to open. And hopefully one of them has the mace core in it. I mean, another ominous bottle? That's about it. I've got high faith in that this one has the heavy core in it. Here we go. Yes, there it is! Oh my goodness. We have got the heavy core, finally! Oh my goodness. I might as well just go through and try to see if I can get any more ominous vaults, but it has been a pain taking out these breezes and slimes and silverfish for the past 20 minutes. Let's see what else we can get. I feel like if we get a heavy core again, I'm just kind of going to be upset at the fact that we get it 2 times in a row. Oh my god, no. Oh, I just fell out of my chair. Oh my goodness. Well, now we have 2. In case I want to dual wield the hammer, I guess. Alright, there's no chance we get a heavy core 3 times in a row. I refuse to believe. Ooh, okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and craft a mace, or I guess 2 of them at this point. Just so that for the funnies of it, I can hold 2 maces at the same time and look super cool. So now with all of my shulkers finally organized, we can go ahead onto the next step. I think I want to do sniper duel because it's nighttime right now. So I'm going to go look for a skeleton, trap him in a boat, and try to hit him from 50 blocks away. Alright, so I'm going to turn my FOV down a little bit and aim for this guy. And are you serious? I hit the boat. Doesn't matter. Got it anyway. Let's go. Sniper duel achieved. So the next thing on the agenda is, I believe it's like target practice or bullseye. I think it's called bullseye, where you have to hit a bullseye from a certain distance away. I think it's somewhere around maybe 50 blocks or something. If we look through here, we should be able to see right here, 30 blocks away. So there is a way to kind of cheat the system here. You are able to place this down with a trapdoor on top and shoot a bunch of arrows into it, and then shoot the bullseye to activate the trapdoor, and then it'll eventually, one of them will hit the middle. But I find that a little bit cheating, and I kind of like using a bow and arrow, so we're going to go for it legit and see how many tries this takes. This is Editing Ray from the future. Just a heads up, this was a very bad idea. Stay tuned to watch me fail over 100 times. Here we go. Let the bullseye practice commence. Alright, that's a little bit baloney right there. That's 30 shots. How did not a single one of them hit the bullseye? That's literally hitting the bullseye right there. You can see it. Alright, let's try again. Are you serious? I'm pretty sure that I have shot about 60 shots at this thing, and I'm pretty sure I've hit the bullseye multiple times. Oh, are you kidding me? I hit pretty much every single spot that I could have that wasn't the bullseye. Are you serious? Let me just make sure I'm doing this correctly. Hit the bullseye of a target from at least 30 meters away. I am at least 30 meters away. Let's try this again. You know, it's actually pretty cool if you watch it in reverse. I'm dying inside. Alright, somebody go and explain to me how I've shot this many arrows and not a single one of them hit the bullseye? What is that? Are you kidding me? Dude, I can't even see the bullseye anymore. It's completely covered by arrow tails. I'm out of arrows. What? Look at that. It's directly in the middle. I hit multiple shots. And now they're going away. This is rigged. This is so rigged. Alright, I've just about had it. I'm cheating. Alright, so how this works, essentially, all I have to do is go above, drop a bunch of arrows on this bullseye right here. Literally just like this. Everywhere around, just so that the game definitely knows that an arrow is hitting the bullseye, but it doesn't register that it's actually touching the bullseye until the button is pressed. And I'm out of arrows again. Now all we've got to do is hit the button, which is like 5 times bigger than the actual bullseye. And there we go. Finally. I didn't want to cheat, but it took well over 100 shots, of which I think 5 hit the bullseye. So this challenge is rigged. Stupid challenge. I'm going to go ahead and try to enchant this mace with as high of a level of density as I can, so that it does more damage per block fallen. Alright, for now, I'm just going to stick with density 2. I don't actually know what density does besides increasing I don't actually know what density does besides increasing the damage per block fallen, but we're going to have to do a little bit of... We're going to have to do a little bit of trial and error with some mobs. I don't know why I'm speaking so slowly. Although it is raining, and in the off chance that it starts thundering, I'm running straight over to that village. So I read online, once again, that you need to be about 24 blocks in the air. Nope, scratch that. About 15 blocks in the air with a density 2 mace to deal 50 hearts of damage, which sounds absolutely insane, by the way. 50 hearts from a 15 block fall? Is this thing not, like, absolutely broken? Hopefully we can get this challenge done. Alright, little piggy. You know what? Screw that. I'm going for the zombie. What? Google AI lied to me. We are now around 40 blocks up in the air, and there actually is a skeleton in the boat with the pig. So I'm going to try to spare the pig and deal 50 hearts to the skeleton. Here we go. Ow! Alright, take 3. Let's do it. Yes! Let's go! Overkill. Dealing 50 hearts in a single hit using the mace. And the little pig gets spared. So I'm looking at the goals that I had at the beginning of the episode, and the main goal was actually the armor trims, which I have not done anything for yet, and we've gotten 8 advancements already. So I'm going to go head to the nether, where I can get an armor trim from both a bastion and a nether fortress, and hopefully I can get them both pretty quickly. We have found a nether fortress. It's actually the same one from episode 1, so I hope I didn't actually loot any of it, because then we would have a lower chance of getting the armor trim. I believe we're in search of the rib armor trim, so it has a chance of spawning in each of these chests, so we're just going to go through until we find one. So I remember there's another achievement that involves using a respawn anchor. Excuse me. So if you place down a respawn anchor and give it 4 glowstone, you actually get not quite 9 lives, and I believe you can do this in the end as well, but just make sure you don't click it when you're in the end, because it will explode. I got a feeling it's this one. Nah. Alright, there we go. Okay, we have the rib armor trim now. That is 3 of the 8 that we're gonna need for the Smithing with Style achievement. Right, so we have found the bastion that we actually came in the first episode in. This is a bridge bastion, so there are a couple things that I want from here. I really need the lodestone, which I believe spawns in a side chest over here. I think it's the only bastion that a lodestone can spawn in. And I'm also looking for, obviously, the snout armor trim, which I think can spawn in a bridge bastion, but I know it definitely spawns in a treasure, and I would love to find a treasure bastion because then we could also get a netherite upgrade template. So if I don't find it from here, I'm definitely going to look for a treasure bastion. Alright, there we go. That is the lodestone that we need for an achievement back home. And we are still looking around for more chests to see if we can get the snout armor trim. So I thought that there were more chests, but I guess I cannot find them. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this gold and absolutely book it out of here. Oh, sweet. Okay. Second wither skull. This might be the last biome that I need. Yeah, okay. That is the last nether biome that I need for the hot tourist destinations. I did not expect to get that today. We are back in the overworld. I wasn't actually able to find a bastion kind of anywhere. So I decided to come back, use this lodestone with a compass, and that will give us the country load take me home advancement. So add another one into the books. So I'm gonna head towards this woodland mansion, and hopefully I cross over an ocean monument on the way, because that would just be perfect. Okay, I think that we are now at 10 of the cats, so now I think all I need to do is find a witch's hut, and then that challenge is actually complete. Oh my gosh, okay. It is thundering, and we are right next to a village. We can finally get this challenge done. Oh my goodness. Alright, so, first, we're gonna need the trident. And all we have to do is hit... There we go. Hit a villager, and that is 2 of the really hard challenges done. Let's go. And I also believe that we need to do Surge Protector, which has to do with the lightning rod, but I don't exactly know what it is. So I'm just gonna try to strike it and see what happens. There we go. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Here we go. Whoa, this thing is in the middle of the ocean. What? Okay, sweet. So we need a couple things from here. We definitely need a few Totems of Undying, and we need the Vex armor trim. So that is what we're going to be going for. Unfortunately, it brought me over 8,000 blocks away from my house, which is kind of stupid, but maybe it was actually the closest woodland mansion. This is absolutely amazing. There's lightning going on outside. You can hear the thunder. We're in a woodland mansion. This is amazing. Alright, first chest. Let's see if we can get the trim. I feel like that is just supposed to have saplings in it. Here we go. Hit it with the looting sword. Hopefully there's a Vex armor trim in here. No, there's not. I believe it's a 50-50 chance, so it does kind of suck, but I mean, it's 50-50. Okay, so I've been going through this woodland mansion for probably like 40 minutes now, and I have checked every room 3 times, and there is no evoker in this entire place. And there's no Vex armor trim, so we flew a few thousand blocks for nothing. Oh, wait a second. This is the new biome. This is the Pale Garden. It's probably the smallest one I've ever seen, but honestly, that's pretty cool. I might just come back here and try to take out the creaking if I can, because I'm pretty sure that has to do with the long monsters hunted challenge. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. This is the 3rd cartographer that I've leveled up to the Journeyman level, and none of them have had a Woodland Explorer map. I'm gonna go crazy. Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it for episode 5 of the Advancement Hunter series. We made a lot of progress today, actually a lot more than I thought, but not in the way that I thought we would. I believe we only have 3 out of 8 of the armor trims, which I thought I would have a lot more by the end of today, but we made so much more progress than I thought that I guess it doesn't even matter. So stay tuned for the next one. I'm going to continue trying to get these armor trims, and I'm going to get another Woodland Explorer map. I'm going to try to get that Vex armor trim as well as the Totem of Undying. So stay tuned for the next one, and thank you guys for watching. Peace out.